Megan.
Trace, thank you. Well, members of the military were the first to catch Williams in his misrepresentations. Over the years, they stayed on the story until it finally broke with the rise of social media. But has Williams now done enough to earn him the forgiveness of the military community? Pete Hegseth is a veteran of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars and the CEO of Concerned Veterans for America. And so you have it tonight, as you just heard Trace put it up on the board. One of the soldiers who was on the helicopter that actually was shot down does not feel this was good enough. He doesn't feel it was good enough. He didn't look into the camera and apologize to them for what he did. What do you think?
No, and he never has. In fact, and he pointed out the soldier that called him out that as far back in 2003, Brian Williams was misrepresenting the story. In 2007, Brian Williams said he was looking down the tube of an RPG that was being shot at him when his helicopter was never closer than 30 minutes away. This veteran that spoke out, I read the whole statement. He's not looking for admiration. He's not looking for headlines. He doesn't want to be the center of the story. He just wants the truth. He doesn't want some news reporter in New York City building street cred for himself on the back of a war this guy fought for and believed in. It's about legacy, Megan. It's about the ground truth. It's about, hey, what he did in that desert mattered, and for Brian Williams to trade at New York City cocktail parties for the last decade on the fact that he was there and he was in the middle of it really churns these guys, and that's why they stuck with it for 12 years, and finally, because of social media, they were able to get the truth out, and I think it makes them proud inside, and they're not looking for publicity.
Why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he directly apologize to the military veterans when he had the opportunity in his interview with Matt Lauer? I mean, it's a huge platform. They were listening. This guy said, Brian, to us, he said, Brian, my offer to have a beer with you still stands.
Yeah.
He's still waiting just to hear him say, I'm sorry for trying to equate anything I did with what you guys actually did.
Absolutely, and the veteran talked about forgiveness. He's a believer in second chances, but in order to do that,
most Americans are. Most Americans
absolutely.
are.
We want to hear Brian Williams say, "I was wrong. I misrepresented the truth. I got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. You know why? And I'm sorry to the vets."
He said I was wrong. That's the thing, Pete. He said over and over, I said this, it was wrong. I told stories that were wrong. I got it wrong. I own this, and I own up to this. But he would not go so far as to say lie.
Well, because there's a lot of self-deception going on there from the very beginning of the attack in sort of conflating the entire story. I mean, if you're saying that you were looking down the tube of an RPG in 2007 and you were 30 minutes away, you are knowingly misrepresenting. You are lying about the truth to make your story and your credentials more substantial. That's what makes the blood boil of soldiers, especially because they know that this guy's trading on it in order to reach the top of his profession. And these guys toiled in the sands doing their job in obscurity. So this is about the truth, Megan. You're exactly right, about the ground truth and the legacy of the wars these men fought for. And Brian Williams soiled that.
Pete, thank you.